my name is Philip ten Beaumont, and in this video I'll show you how to configure a Microscan 3 core Profinet. Of course, before configuring a device, you have to connect to it. You can either do this via the USB port in the front or via Ethernet. And in this video we'll be using a USB to Ethernet adapter connecting to the scanner via a RJ45 push-pull. In this video I'll also be focusing on the configuration of the device itself and not on the integration of the scanner into the PLC. As an example, I will create a very basic configuration with 2 protective fields and 2 warning fields. So let's get started.
Now, let's start the configuration. We will now define the individual parameters step by step. After starting the Safety Designer and connecting to the scanner, the first step is addressing. Here you define the IP settings and the Profinet name of the device. Of course, you can also do this via Pronita or similar tools. The next screen enables you to define the INM data. I think the next tab, Readout, is explained fairly quickly. By clicking Read from the device, you can upload the current configuration of the Microscan 3 into the Safety Designer and adjust it or transfer it to another device. In the screen Identification, you can enter project information. You will also have to enter the F-destination address, which is crucial for the communication in ProfiSafe. The next step, Application, enables you to define the type of application as well as alignment and language of the display. Now we come to the tab Monitoring Plane. Depending on how you will be using the scanner, you can set the safety task to horizontal hazardous area protection, vertical axis, or vertical hazardous point protection. The different protection tasks suggest typical object resolutions. The object resolution, meaning the minimum object size which the scanner must reliably detect within a protective field, is therefore defined at this point. The object resolution has a direct influence on the maximum protective field range available. If necessary, the multiple sampling may be increased. This defines how often the scanner has to detect an object before it sends the shutdown signal. The response time of the scanner grows as multiple sampling increases. The field sets are configured in the next tab, Fields. Let's define 2 cases with 1 protective field and 1 warning field each. These are activated depending on the inputs coming from the PLC. If something violates a protective field, the machine stops immediately. The warning field can be used to warn workers before entering a protective field, which would then trigger a machine stop. In the screen Inputs and Outputs, we define how the Microscan 3 will communicate with the Safety PLC. At the top, you can select the process image that shall be used. The options only differ in size. Furthermore, you can define the behavior after connection loss, as well as after a protective field infringement. Every field set is assigned to a monitoring case in the Monitoring Case tab. The case switching will be triggered by case numbers sent from the PLC to the scanner. You can change which case has which number over here. In the screen Profinet Alarms, all available alarms are already pre-selected and you just have to unselect the ones you do not need. If you require measurement data output for navigational purposes or for visualization on an HMI, you can select what information you would like to have sent in this screen. We will say we want the data continuously via UDP and we only want intrusion data. Of course, you can also select multiple blocks. In the last step, Transfer, you have the option of starting the device in test mode before transferring the configuration to the Safety Laser Scanner in order to check the suitability of the configuration for the actual application. Read the verification report carefully, check it for configuration errors, and then save it. Clicking on Confirm will transfer the configuration to the safety laser scanner.
So as you can see now, the device is configured, it's green, the machine is up and running. If someone enters the warning field now, then you can see that the display turns orange. If someone enters the protective field, then the machine will stop and the device will turn red. So it's a clear indicator on the current status of the device. In the next video, Max will show how to export information about the scanner directly out of the Safety Designer, and have fun with that. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.